Welcome back. And we're headed into the ominous crevice.
All right. Ah, excellent choice.
So we'll
Onward.
move in here to what is, in fact, a pretty ominous landscape. We just came from a surprise, so we could expect another one. And it looks like too far down to cast that.
The air's ripe with magic.
Let's go ahead and drop a Mage Hand. We've used Mage Hand before to provoke surprise attacks. So what we've got is a shadow that's hanging out inside of plate mail
Wits and blades always sharp.
and several slimes. And the last time we just jumped over onto this ledge because they can't get here, and we just shot them until we won. Here we're going to try something a little different. We'll actually just fight them. There we go. Took a bit of work, but we got the combat started. Let's take a look at what we've got. We've got 3 fetid oozes. These things are immune to acid, resistant to slashing, resistant to lightning. And they've got extra attack. They shoot slime balls. And we've got this hollow armor. It's got a yank attack, so it'll actually try to pull us down into the pit with it if anybody's near the edge.
I've missed this.
We could try to knock it down. I think we'll just step over here and see what we can get.
Outmaneuver them.
Doesn't look like anything.
Now this is my happy place. Come on, Karlach. Show 'em who you are.
So we'll just shoot a few.
Dice roll in my favor.
Not quite.
Pawn cleric 4.
Hopefully we got everybody back far enough. He's going to dash over, and then we'll throw some spikes down. And we'll just throw them over here, since we don't want to get too close to the edge until we've dealt with the armor. So the damage from the whip or whatever that pulls us towards it won't really kill us, but the damage from the fall might.
No need to fight fair.
Shall we dance? On the hunt.
I'm heating up.
Death is but a word away.
Yeah, if they all cluster over here, that's not so bad. Don't really want to move that far. We'll advance just a little bit.
There's blood in the air. With finesse.
So we're not able to get very far back. We'll just wait.
I speak, they burn.
A little further than we want to move.
Time for a cull. A better position.
Just an absolutely miserable targeting situation because of this
What should I do?
piece of wood here.
I smell blood.
The lance board is set.
We'll try and put them all in. And then run back. So far, so good on that one.
On I go.
Time to kill.
All right, Karlak. It's go time.
And Karlak can technically solo this fight by herself.
Find a route.
So anybody that's got the rogues bonus action hide, the cunning action hide, is easy because they can't be targeted. And all of this is just to get around the mechanic where while the shadow is in armor, it can hook you and drag you into the pit, doing a whole bunch of fall damage. So that's the whole gimmick for the fight. Looks like we've got, what is this, movement 3? So as we can see, the mobs are super good at positioning themselves to put you in a place where you're going to have to be overexposed. So they too understand the mission parameters.
Good. The hammer's gonna fall.
And then we'll just cunning action hide and step back.
Swords meet sorcery.
So if we're patient here, the fight is not difficult, just annoying.
Let's make this quick. Your time has come.
Go for the throat.
Ready for another round? Well, well. Look what we have here. What's it gonna take? Here I go.
Let them recite their demise.
It isn't necessarily that it doesn't know where we're at, it's that it is not allowed to target us while we're hiding until it gets us in view. And you see the work it will go to not be in a spike growth is really, really high. And we'll just try to keep our distance from this thing, because its whole gimmick is throwing you into the bottom of the pit for fall damage. That's the only thing that it really does.
Need to keep out of sight.
Shall we cut and run?
Watch this.
I think that's the first time that Karlak has gotten a sneak attack off.
Oh, yeah.
So welcome to being a rogue. Alright, now we're in combat for real. And we got lucky on that one, as it attempted to use its cheesy tactics against us.
Let's go. Moving.
And the armor was possessed by a shadow. If we drop a light source, we'll see it right away.
Ready.
That's the end of that.
Got it.
And we'll back up Karlak.
Dance macabre. Allow me to demonstrate.
And we'll let this thing roll up towards us. So, not a super difficult fight, but a very annoying one.
Adventure awaits.
Grab the moon lantern. And we'll pick up this protective plate. We get resistance to necrotic damage.
Saddle up.
May come into play, might not.
Time to take a load off, isn't it?
Karlak is strong enough to just leap this gap.
Fiddly things.
And we find the Flesh Melter Cloak, so when a creature deals melee damage, that creature takes acid. So we could put that on a tanky type character. And over here is an entrance to the morgue. We'll press the button, opening the door into this area. There's a whole bunch of zombies in here. It's a relatively straightforward fight, but we are not strong as a party. And when I say that, I mean specifically we do not have strength as a statistic that we use a lot. So it's harder to make the jumps. Shadowheart is not entirely weak. Still don't think she can make the jump. Okay, so we'll cast Enhanced Leap on the Dryad and Shadowheart. See if the Dryad is strong enough to make the jumps.
My faith will guide me.
Well, hello.
And then we'll do the same thing for Gale. And we know that Asterion is because he can become the big bear chicken and leap across the map if we need to.
A long way from Waterdeep. Wait.
So we see this not very peaceful morgue. If we just, again, mouse over, we can see it's a zombie. We don't need to walk into the surprise. So we'll just go ahead and drop a spike growth right at the door.
A long way to go still.
Somehow it didn't notice that, so we'll just shoot it a few times.
Can you feel Death's cold grip?
My turn.
Doorway's a little blocked up there.
I don't fancy their chances.
These things are all going to rush at us. They don't like walking through the spike growth. They'll oftentimes just stop. This is why this level 2 spell, Spike Growth, is phenomenally strong in this game, and then the Dryad that can cast it over and over again every round is just absurdly good. Not sure what this guy is doing. Trying to think about his options. Turn off double attack. We'll turn on sharpshooter. Zombies are really easy to hit. They just don't like to die. And then for the big one, we'll turn off sharpshooter and we'll just do our bonus action attack. So they're all stuck. I can't move anywhere.
Gods, it's hot in here.
That death reset is a one and done.
Witching hour.
And we'll back them into the spikes. We got it. And we'll back the spikes up a little bit. We don't want to hit our own party with it, but we're okay with making them walk a little further through it. I don't think it's worth using Lucky on that. This guy's not going to make it through the round anyway. I don't even think it'll move, because if it does, it dies. And then we'll cancel the spike growth. Spike growth wins fights. Especially against these kinds of things that don't have strong or any ranged attacks. Come in here, see it doesn't want to light up. We've got this Dead Harper. We'll grab the key. This book is one of the ones that we can get inspiration from. The journal, so we'll send that to camp.
Wanna dance? Up to.
The poison doesn't actually do anything, it just gives us disadvantage while we're in it.
Shouldn't be too hard.
We'll get done lockpicking, and we've got a robe where we get an arcane charge when we're hit by an attack. Arcane charge is where we've got a +2 damage bonus with spells. That is, I think, situational in the extreme, whether that would be good. It's probably possible to build it to be good. And again, so builds like it's bad if you attack us because you take a lot of damage. So the sort of meme type builds, we're not really using those here. They're okay. This Surgeon's Research Notes, again, we are getting one of the books that gives us inspiration. Grab the Potion of Superior Healing, Elixir of Giant Strength, Potion of Greater Healing, and we'll come over here to this chest, which is trapped, but we didn't detect it.
Should do.
And we'll eat some acid, I think. One of the better rings in the entire game. This just means that you're blanket immune to being blinded. Never miss this one. It's super good. Use it for the rest of the game. Double check and ensure that there's nothing else that we really like. And we'll head to the other end. Oftentimes, this is the end that you'll come in from. This is the end that goes to the House of Healing. And chances are good that you discover this entrance before you discover the secret one. There's a button up here if we detect it.
Lovely day this. But now.
And Gale got it. Good enough.
Forthwith.
come in. We've got a necklace that does Avard's Black Tentacles, an okay spell for Gale, a ring that does just +1 Deception. Still okay. If you were going for the social victories in the act, it's actually not terrible bad.
Let's have a peek inside.
And there's just all kinds of areas where people tried to hide from the Shadowfell, and essentially none of them work. Alright, so let's grab Shadow Art. And we'll brave the poison.
Someone there.
And Asterion, same thing. I find the reluctance to walk through this poison cloud that doesn't actually cause damage, but just inconveniences you, hilarious, given that most mobs will walk straight through spike growth, through walls of fire, but like all of your party and any summons you have will walk through horrifically damaging effects
Yes.
with nonchalance at all or whatever. And this poison cloud, no way. They'll just stop and wait it out. Yeah, so whatever logic is used to implement the don't walk through a poison cloud, it would be great if that same logic for the party was involved in spike growth, or moonbeam, or wall of fire, or any other damaging effect. That'd be great. Okay, so here we are at, I think, the end of this video. The next one will come out and try and do the hall leading up to the House of Hope. Thank you, as always, for watching, and hope to see you in the next one.